Oh no, it's Mecha Gamezilla.
Hello and welcome to the Mean Bean Machine. I'm Owen, aka Mecha Gamezilla, and joining me in the deep dank abyss of the machine tonight is Ryan Macleod.
Hiya.
Ryan, for the people, most people won't know, what's your bag, what's your deal, who were you, and who are you hoping to become?
You mean what am I best known for? Is that what you mean?
Just say whatever you want.
Have you heard of Burnlison?
No.
Have you heard of Chewing the Fat?
Oh, no, is that a Scottish thing?
Uh-huh.
I don't know it.
I used to make games TV.
Is
on the television, no, on the internet, like proper games TV. That's what I'm best known for. Hopes for the future don't really apply.
Oh, okay. Are you doing anything at the moment?
I'm the creator. You should know this. I'm the creator of ChuckyRegs.com.
No, you mean Chucky Egg, and you didn't create that. Chucky Egg is a game, quite a good game.
Yeah, it's just a play on words. It's a
play on words. So like a joke.
It's that is our joke. That's the one joke that we've done. Chucky Dregs.
Well, sounds good. Is anyone in it?
You're in it.
I didn't give you permission.
I know. I just ripped you because you can on YouTube. See, I don't know if you know, but on YouTube, if you go onto the URL and you type SS in front of YouTube, it takes you to a save page that you can download.
Did you say SS? Look, listen. I heard about your right wing politics, and we don't judge in the machine, but you won't be slipping that in today because I'll get letters saying
letters.
I'll get letters. So, Mr. I was on telly once briefly to low ratings. What have you been playing recently?
I've been having a go. I've joined another because I don't like buying games because they're not worth it. So
can you buy games?
Apparently.
But don't you need that money for like bread and milk and taking care of your loved ones and stuff?
This is the thing that I don't get because most of the people that buy the most games are fat losers as well, so they're getting the money for the games and the food, which I can't, the math doesn't add up.
Maybe they eat the games when they're done with them.
Could be.
But I suppose if you didn't have anyone to take care of or to love and you were quite alone, you might have just a bit extra cash to buy games like when they're on sale. Maybe.
That's a good point.
Still, I can't imagine who's buying games brand new.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's not me, anyway. I don't buy them brand new. I join rental websites because...
It's Donald Trump here.
Because...
You know you can pirate games. Like, that means legally getting games for free through a website.
I don't think that's what it means.
It is. If someone would have said... If it was illegal, I'd be arrested now. If it was illegal, that would be a crime and I'd be in a prison.
Right, so you do illegally download and play games?
I don't illegally do anything. I legally pirate games from websites.
Then why do they charge for them if they're free?
Because a fool and his money are soon parted. Have you heard that?
No, is that Irish?
it is Irish, but I thought you would have gotten that over where you're from. Where was that? Was it Burnistown, did you say it was?
No, it's just that I know somebody that was in Burnistown.
Right. Was that Jerry?
It's just that, yeah. It's just that the popularity of that show was much...
The what?
Much big. The popularity of that show was much bigger than the show that I was actually in, so it's...
Well, the show you claim to have been in.
So, there's more...
It was on television, but it isn't anymore, is that what you...
The one I was on?
Well, the one you claim to be on.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not on now. Is there any proof of it? Haven't been on?
Well, there was a website on the BBC.
The BBC, or, come on, let's be honest, it was regional, wasn't it?
It was BBC Scotland, but they took the website down.
They took the website down.
Which I'm glad they took it down, because it wasn't very good.
No. Right, anyway, what did you say you were playing recently?
I've been renting the games, so I've just been catching up. I've made a big list of stuff that I missed, because there's a big gap in when I wasn't playing games of a couple of years, because I had a serious drinking problem, so I didn't have time to play games, so I've just made a big list.
A serious drinking problem or a serious drinking solution? Isn't that that's the, you know, when you go on lads on tour. Anyway, what were you playing?
Persona 4 Arena. I've tried that. It's a fighting game.
Is that any good?
Nah, not really.
Who's in it?
Just some Japanese manga people. I mean, I say it's not very good, but I never put any time in it. I just saw what it was, because I didn't know anything about it, so I just put it on. There's a story mode in it, but it's just
it like
text and
Street Fighter,
pictures.
is it?
In so much that there's a fighting game in it, yes.
But it's not a fighting game. But it is a fighting game now.
Well,
Is that it? It wasn't a fighting game, but now it is a fighting game. Does that mean the JRPG genre is dead and fighting games are what's making money now? Is that what it means?
I think they're just chancing their arm. They've just picked something else and just seeing if that works. I don't think fighting games are that big. An FPS would have been a better idea. A JRPG style FPS. That would have made money.
Shoot all your love interests.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been playing that Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has. So, is there any point in you... Do you have anything
To add,
to add? Did you like it?
I quite enjoyed it.
Do you feel bad about telling Rockstar North to suck... What? It was suck your... Was it penis? It was penis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that. Not because you shouldn't have, but it's just rude.
Uh-huh.
I think the sentiment was alright, but I don't think you should have said that.
I don't think they mind, though.
Maybe
There's quite a lot of...
Maybe they understand that it's satire. You know, like when they say, I'm going to smash a young one's head in, but it's like a pastiche. Like when you told them to suck your dick, they probably knew that you meant, could I have a copy of that to review for free?
Mm-hmm. This is good, the Rockstar North Grand Theft Auto 5. I wouldn't say that a lot of their games are good.
If I hear,
I'm not in their pocket.
If I hear any LA Noir bashing in the machine,
Did you like that?
oh, how could you not like it? Did you not see? It's like you could see a head. There'd be a head, and it would be making faces like you get in that real life, and people would be saying things, but what they're saying might not actually be what was true, and you could say to them, I don't think you're being honest. And then there was did someone die at the end? I didn't play it.
I would have enjoyed it more if just everybody told the truth, and then you could just watch it, and you wouldn't have to interact with it at all.
I'd have enjoyed it if it was like a carvery dinner, because I like them.
Right. I take your point.
Turkey or beef?
Which... Turkey, please? Which is why I'm looking forward to the Two Souls game.
You're looking forward to the Two Souls game. Now, I need you to explain that to me.
What the game is, or why I'm looking forward to it?
Everything. Tell me all about it. All I know
I don't
is
know
that...
anything. I've played the demo.
All I know is that David Cage, the wrestler, is in it. I've read that, and that's all I know about it. And I like David Cage, the wrestler.
He was good in Pit Fighter.
Chicken.
Ryan,
Yeah.
ask me what I've been playing recently. So that
What's your name?
Owen.
Owen.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS, and I finished it and everything.
Is that not an old game?
It's been out a while, but I only finished it there recently, so here we go. I thought it was good. And you're able to fight in battles and marry women in it. And I did both of those things.
Actual women, look at it. It's online.
Actual women.
Have you ever seen the film Ghostbusters?
No, what's it about?
It's about guys who used to be firemen, and they rent out a fire station to catch ghosts.
There aren't any ghosts.
And it's an alternate universe. And in this movie, it's a movie. Sorry, I should have told you it's a movie.
Oh right.
There's a scene in a library, and
Sounds good.
There's more to it than that. There's a woman in the library who sounds like a ghost, who sounds like the woman that you married in the Fire Emblem. You should watch it. It's really good.
Do they not put out fires anymore? Because that sounds more important.
Well, other people can do that.
But the ghosts, I mean, are they a problem?
No one. In the film, they are.
What are they? What, I don't think the ghosts are doing anything. I bet they start fucking pestering ghosts, and then there's a problem.
Right. Well, you need to watch the film and get back to us on that, because
I don't think I'm gonna watch this film. It sounds
they're a problem.
Look, there's no ghosts, so the film's a load of rubbish.
A boat, the Titanic turns up and it's full of ghosts, and it takes up the whole.
That's in very poor taste.
They can't. Yeah, that's a good point. Don't watch it.
Ghosts are dead people, and dead people are dead. They're heroes.
I don't think that's true, because
I don't think you can just say we want to get rid of the ghosts. I think the ghosts can. Is this not kind of playing?
But the good people don't become ghosts because they go to heaven. It's only the annoying folk who stick around.
So this film actually says that there's objective good and evil, and evil people are ghosts. So is there a is there a Hitler ghost, but there's no ghosts to fight Hitler?
They're making a third film. I think he's in that one.
A third film? They made a second one of this rubbish?
The second one's even better than the first one, because Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is in it.
So wait, in this universe, everyone who's a bastard sticks around on Earth, and all the good people disappear forever.
They don't disappear. It's just they're not pestering anybody.
So wait a minute.
They're making a nuisance of themselves.
I'm starting to think that all the bad people who hang around as ghosts are just being given another chance to stick around on Earth. Maybe they were right all the time. Why would
Bill Murray's in it.
I'll give it a go.
No. Did you say nerd?
Well, we got some questions from people.
Okay.
Mr. NGB of Katarina asks, have you or Mr. Ryan thrown any games out a window / buried them in the garden?
I've got a long history of losing my temper with games.
You've never broken a controller, I hope.
Oh, and my first Amiga 500,
That's
which was
fucking
my
pathetic.
which was my pride and joy.
I've not heard of it.
It's a computer. When the Amiga 500 is what some people were playing, while other people were playing Super Nintendos and Mega Drives.
How old are you?
And on reflection, they were having a much better time than the people who were playing the Amiga. But the Amiga owners had an arrogance about them, and I was one of those.
If the Amiga was any good at all, someone would have heard of it before now.
Commodore. My first Amiga, which was my pride and joy, I actually put my foot through because I was so angry with a football management game.
That's shocking. Jim asks, why does Ryan hate me? He's included a sad face. I think he's serious. Why do you hate Jim?
Hate's a strong word.
Is it strong enough?
No.
Alec Geeson asks, what does your arse look like?
Just an arse.
Just an arse. I used to think that about my feet though.
You feel like an arse.
And then I saw another foot and it wasn't an arse. And I was like...
Where did you see another foot?
Iced Coffee Acid asks, egg or hat? That's egg or hat.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have to pressure you.
Oh.
Come on. I know it's not easy. And I'm sorry to jump it on you like that, but... Right, look. Egg or hat?
Oh.
Come on, gun to your head. Egg or hat?
Hat. Oh, that's just because you said head though that I said hat. Hat.
That's the wrong choice. Ross Faubister asks, what do you think of Pen Tricolon on the Dreamcast? What? First, I'm
What
gonna
do I think of it?
I'm gonna have to ask you, what is a Dreamcast though?
It's have you heard of Sega?
No.
They made the Saturn. Do you
I don't.
know what a Game Gear is?
I know a Game Gear, of course.
Well, before the Game Gear, they made a console called the Dreamcast.
Derek Johnstone asks, what's your favourite snack-based game? Mine's Dizzy Quick Snacks.
Oh, for God's sake.
Kite Tails asks, how did you two meet? I don't actually know this myself, so I'm interested. How did you see my videos in the first place?
I remember. It's one of those. Even though I don't drink anymore, there's a mode you're in when you're online browsing that you're not really paying attention to things.
So it was fate, is what you're
I
saying?
think so. I was guided somehow. I just asked, didn't I? I just asked you.
You saw a video and you made a little smile and you said, could I have one of them?
Uh-huh.
And I assumed you meant using the ones I'd already done. So I was like, yeah, go ahead and use whatever you want. And you said, no, make more. I said, alright. And then I made you one, and I thought that was it. And then I made another one, chanced my arm, do you want this as well? And that's how I wormed my way in.
But the videos that I saw originally of yours were just like game footage with you saying silly things over the game footage.
when it was good, when it was a bit less kind of self-indulgent.
And then the first video you sent was the Anita Sarkeesian video, and I never realised that you had those views that you were anti-women. But I had to use it because it was my fault for having asked you.
Yeah. Techie Rob asks, should I buy Demolition Girl for the PS2? What do you think, Ryan? I mean, I think he should, but do you think otherwise?
Well, I found a video on YouTube about Demolition Girl that addresses that issue. So I think if you just have a look, just have a search on YouTube.
I'll have to check that out myself. No Stopping Epoch asks, can I take Ryan out for lunch, please?
No. Oh, sorry, I thought you said Jim. Yeah, I'm totally up for lunch.
Anytime? Anytime's fine?
Any time of the day, I'm up for lunch.
Right. Got one from Jim here. Can I take Ryan out for lunch, please?
No.
Are you not?
No.
You're not free? The Shredinator asks, who is your most favourite and least favourite video game journalist? Do you know video games journalism isn't very good? Have you heard that?
Have they admitted that? No.
No, they don't write about that. They write about games from Japan are weird.
Are they still doing the thing where they're pretending it's important?
Yeah.
And by extension, they're important?
I'm afraid so. Some of you listening might not know, but Ryan was one of the, not one of the lead writers, but one of the head writers for Grand Theft Auto 5. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Question from the Toilet Duck asks, Ryan, I noticed in GTA you can't play as a woman. How do you feel about women, pro or against?
He's asking my personal opinion and not in the capacity of...
Yeah, he started talking about GTA and then he started talking about if you like women or not.
Right, he's packed a lot into that tweet. I don't really get why you would want to play as a woman in GTA, because we did, there is quite a lot of dialogue that we wrote for the female characters in GTA, and we tried to put across that you wouldn't want to play as them. So if he's heard the work we put into that and he's taking that he wants to control one of them, I don't really understand what's going on in his head. Am I pro or against? It's the egg or hat, really. It's the egg or hat question again. I'm a pro.
It basically is the egg or hat question again. And like the egg or hat question, I'm gonna have to pressure you. That gender, are you are you alright with it, or should something be done?
I'm gonna say egg. I'm pro.
Okay.
I think they're all right.
Right. You used the word control there. You're talking about controlling women, and that is what personally I think you made the right choice, not being able to. Just listen to that. Controlling women.
Yeah.
That's what we don't want to do. I was frankly disgusted by the amount of people, a lot of journalists included, who were saying that they wanted to control women in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
And I think that's a backwards idea. I think the women in Grand Theft Auto 5 should be free to be able to do what they want.
Yeah.
Like if that's walking on a path or being prostituted for sex by any of the male characters, but they certainly shouldn't be controlled
Don't
by
forget the
the
lap
player.
dances as well.
The lap dances, of course, they're free to do that. They're free to not do that. Maybe I haven't played. I haven't gone into the. I didn't keep playing when it said we're going to, because we don't want to. If you see an article saying you should be able to control women, then fucking black blacklist that
Yeah.
site. That's
I've seen it described also as playable characters. Like you play them, like they're just playthings.
just like toys. That's
It's disgusting.
in the year of the Luigi, we should be past. I mean, you expect that sort of thing 50 years ago, in the year of the Chucky egg, but in the year of the Luigi, no, we don't want to control women. Still on GTA, Hyperbit Hero asks, how much of the game's dialogue was improvised, if any?
Only the crow's lines were improvised. Everything else was scripted, as far as I can remember. I think.
The crow's lines?
Yeah. The big crow.
Oh, yeah. That's near the start. Carries you.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's there for the whole game.
You can kill it though, but you shouldn't. Do you get anything for
I
killing
would.
it?
Some souls. Get some dark souls. But there's far less dialogue in the game than I wanted there to be, because I'd written a lot more to go.
I kept finding the gameplay was getting in the way. I'd be enjoying the scenes full of people saying things, and then next thing you know, they're expecting you to drive a motorbike onto a train, which is silly.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you want to get on the train, just go to a train station. Graham White asks, "Yous want a bit of loaf?" And he's sent us a photograph of a loaf of bread. And
It looks as if there's too much air in it.
it does look it's just a bit too much. I wouldn't
I'll leave it.
trust toasting that.
No, it would burn too fast.
No, Graham, we'll leave it, alright? Cheers, but cheers though.
Thank you.
Graham White asks, what's your favourite Metal Gear Solid game?
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
I'm going to say 2. And we're going to have a big fight.
I like 2. I like 2, but the idea that...
Did
2
you
is-
say but?
The idea that it's better than 3 is frankly ludicrous.
Ludicrous. Right, here's the thing. 3 is obviously fantastic, but if I wanted to just stick on a Metal Gear Solid game right now to play through for fun, it would be 2.
But it's gibberish though.
It's not gibberish, it's fucking... It's genius.
And you've played as that other character.
It's genius. That other character's got a lovely arse.
I'm up for that.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is better than Metal Gear Solid 3.
I hear what you're saying. I heard the words that you said, but I don't agree.
I'm in no way putting down Metal Gear Solid 3.
Which character in Metal Gear Solid 2 is as good as Boss?
Can I remind you of the fear in Metal Gear Solid 3?
He was just like a character out of Twilight or something.
Yeah, there you go. I think I just won the argument.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Metal Gear Solid 2, start to finish, is an absolute belter. With just no lull. There's no point where you go, oh, I don't like this bit. Metal Gear Solid 3, while absolutely incredible, has at least one bit that makes me go,
Which bit?
the fear is fucking shite. He's a shite character and it's a shite battle. And for that reason alone,
Did you get stuck?
it's slightly... I didn't get stuck. I can batter him. It's easy. But
Sounds like you've got the fear. That's why
Ah.
you're doing it.
the pain's a bit stupid.
It's Metal Gear.
It's a bit stupid.
As long as we can agree that the fourth one isn't the best one.
He's got a machine gun made out of bees. I like that, but it's... I mean, come on. Metal Gear Solid 1 is the best one.
Nobody thinks that.
I think that. And Ross Faubusler thinks that.
Fubers, though.
Faubister? It's Faubister.
Faubister.
Fallout. I don't think it's any of these things. I think it's Fabister. Metal Gear Solid 1 is the best one.
It's 2.
Twin Snakes was the best one.
I haven't played Twin Snakes.
Because it was all the glory of the first one, but Snake did backflips and there was rock music in it.
What they did in Metal Gear Solid 4
you could play it in a bikini. It was good.
The game?
You could unlock a bikini.
What does that do?
What's
the advantage of playing in a bikini?
You could get a minigun in it.
You can get a minigun in everything nowadays.
There was zombies in it. It was better. They made it better. It had graphics. It was the old game, but it had graphics in it. They put graphics in and backflips, and they changed the music so that the music that people liked was gone, but there was something else, and that's better.
What did they put in?
Janis Joplin.
I like him.
You should get it. It costs £100 and it's rubbish.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favourite.
Second favourite. The first one's the best. The second one's the third best.
The first one's rubbish to play though.
Are you
It's interesting.
I'm going to batter you. It's fucking grand. I was convinced. I listened to you people saying that the first one's too old.
What do you mean, you people? What does that mean?
You naysayers of the first game. Oh, it's too old. The controls are bad. I played it again recently, and I was going in thinking, oh, this is going to be terrible getting used to these controls. It's fucking fine. It's grand.
No. It's fine or it's grand. Which one is it?
It's fucking
passable.
No, it's fucking grand. Because like people complain, the controls, but you're not able to do as much as you can in the later ones. It services the gameplay fine. You can take your gun out, you can shoot lads with it, you can put your gun away, you can strangle lads, you can crawl up against a wall. It's grand. It's fine.
Can you crawl through a tunnel?
You can crawl through a tunnel. It's all in there. Metal Gear Solid 1 is great. Metal Gear Solid 2 is fantastic. Metal Gear Solid 3 is incredible, but the fear is shite. And Metal Gear Solid 4 is... Metal Gear Solid 4 is great.
Yes.
It's great.
I played it. I did play it.
It's very good.
I liked the black guy with the monkey and the guns. He was good.
No, he wasn't. Those scenes went on for too long.
I liked the bit where you were following somebody in the street for a day and a half.
You're being facetious, because no one liked that bit.
I liked that one line that Raiden had.
He didn't have any good lines in it, so I think you're lying.
I am lightning.
That doesn't make any sense. Does he mean he's quick, or does he mean he's made out of electricity?
It was at his face, because he just had his arms chopped off.
Do you remember you sorted out Raiden? Like, his story kind of...
Sorted him out?
Do you remember at the end of 2, it's kind of like he's gonna go off and he'll be alright, but then he was a robot instead of being alright.
What's your point?
I'm glad they did that, because they made a game out of it, and that was good. Revengeance.
I like that as well. Is this helping?
The fear should have been in it. Revengeance. I think the fear should have come back as a robot and all.
That low point of the fear is dwarfed by the high points of Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's fair. That's fair. But
2, more consistent. I'll agree with you there, it's more consistent.
Gavin asks, how do I tell if a girl likes me or not?
She doesn't.
Marry me with my money.
Gaming news now, Ryan. What's the latest gaming news?
Xbox One's out in a couple of weeks.
You getting one?
No.
Why not? It's got all the graphics. It's got the. It can hear you when you say, "Can I play a game,
It's
please?"
still that is still in the adverts. They're still marking it as you can watch Star Trek Into Darkness.
But
That was
people
that
didn't
was-
like that film.
I know they didn't like that film, and they didn't like that strategy of trying to sell the Xbox. That was 8 months ago. They made that mistake, and they're sticking to it.
Xbox, can I watch a film? And the Xbox says, "Yep," and it puts on Star Trek Into Darkness.
But I think it checks if you're on your own first, because if there's more people, it'll cost you more.
I don't think any more than one person at a time has seen.
If you're watching Star
Trek.
Trek Into Darkness, you're by yourself.
Yeah. I like that Major Nelson though.
Seems like a nice guy.
He said that he didn't like people making fun of the Xbox One
Why not?
because a lot of people worked really hard to make them in time for Christmas, and they've done that, and still people are making fun, and that's
Okay.
not.
Did they not-
Look, if you worked on something really hard like Major Nelson did,
But he didn't work on it though, did he? He's just a
of course he
mouthpiece.
did. He was down there working, and people like you are making fun of it, and they shouldn't. And I'd like you to say sorry to Major Nelson right now.
No.
Major Nelson's listening. I told him you'd say sorry.
I don't like Xbox.
Major, I'm sorry. I can't make. Can you not just say sorry to like fucking? Just
I
out
don't
of politeness.
Look, I'll say what I want.
Just say sorry for.
I'm not saying
You-
sorry.
look,
He
you
doesn't
don't
deserve an
You
apology.
don't have to buy one. You should, but you don't have to buy one. Just say sorry for making fun of it, because you know now people worked hard on it. Say sorry, and we'll leave it there.
It's too expensive.
It's not too expensive. There's a camera in it that cost. Do you know? Have you bought a camera? They're expensive. They've basically thrown in a camera for free, and a microphone.
They don't need my apology because they've Jonathan Ross.
Just Major Nelson's upset.
Oh, I don't care.
You're a bastard. You're a bastard.
I don't care.
Major Nelson, I know I don't have to say sorry because I haven't been making fun of the Xbox One, which looks really good, but I'm sorry for Ryan.
No, yeah, I'm not having that.
Ryan he's play acting because he knows this is going out, and he's like the angry gamer. People only like him if he's being negative, so don't mind him. He's just playing it up.
You're getting what you getting. You're not getting an Xbox One.
The angry Scottish gamer, Ryan Macleod.
I'm not-
Check him out on YouTube.
He is not in a position
Angry
to
Scottish duck. Go on, quack away.
It's too expensive. It's games don't display at all. That's been proven. They've got an embargo, so you can't talk about the games not playing. It's too expensive.
Och,
It,
I'm the angry Scottish
it watches
gamer.
you. It watches you with its eye.
Please
its evil eye, like
subscribe.
Sauron. Subscribe to what?
Please
I don't even have a
subscribe to
channel.
my angry Scottish YouTube. I've got dissenting remarks about the Xbox One. Very, very brave. Very brave.
It is very
A lot
brave.
of people worked really hard
Who
on
are
it.
you having a go at? Who is it you have a go at?
I'm having a go at
Furries.
everyone. I'm
Furries like a
having
bully.
I'm having a go at everyone who's having a go at Major Nelson, because he worked hard, and he worked damn harder than any of these 2-bit video game journalists who are giving him a hard time. And
He's a mouthpiece.
He's a mouthpiece, yes, but a mouthpiece can be a good thing when it's talking about something as pure and as good and as revolutionary
Something
as
quite
the
alien
Xbox.
about the language that's coming out of you there.
Whack, 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 whack.
Chicken.
Right, Ryan, well, I'd like to say it was good having you here, but anyway, you can...
It's quite unprofessional, the way you...
I don't...
I like the start of it, but all that stuff at the end was out of order.
Just...
Where do you expect us to go if that's the way you speak to people that come in?
Look, I like the people who come in, usually. But they're just sent. You gotta understand, I don't ask for the people who I get. They come in. And, you know, Victor, he brought bread and cheese and good chat and good times. Guy Woodward, well, that was... The less said about that corpse, the better. Kite-Tails was very pleasant. She went without making a hames of it. And now I've had to deal with you in here.
Look,
It's already fucking dank enough without your misery guts fucking spilling all over the place.
Look, Owen, I've been on television.
I still don't believe it.
You're bringing
No,
fucking,
listen,
you're comparing
the
me
people-
to Guy Woodward.
The people who've been sitting through this have been listening to your fucking groans for at least half an hour thinking, he wasn't on television. He wasn't on television.
Well, I was.
No one would put you on television unless it was in some sort of fucking documentary about miserable cunts.
Right, that's it. We're done.
I'm happy to say we're done at any point. I'm
Well,
fucking...
good job.
There's-
Good luck. Good luck
There's
with
the
this.
theme
Good
music.
luck.
Go on, say what you want. There's the theme music playing over here.
Thanks. Fucking
Good.
hell.
Off you pop.
It's something I've always struggled with though, meeting people and things like that. Sometimes I forget that they don't know who I am. I don't mean they know. No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I forget that you... Oh, shit. That you need to get to know
moving
people.
that to the intro.